The next day, Fran and Shisho came to the gathering place for adventurers going to D-rank dungeon. Amanda was already there and immediately hugged Fran with her enormous boobs. On the other hand, many adventurers gave Fran a sinister look because they thought Fran was just seducing Clint so she could rise to D-rank. Then the D-rank dungeon investigation group leader, Cruz, made an important announcement to the adventurers. Today they will explore a dungeon filled with spider monsters. In addition, there is a D-rank advancement exam for 2 parties with the rank adventurers. Cruz and his 2 friends will be examiners in this D-rank exam. Cruz said that adventurers should retrieve core stones and monsters they killed in D-rank dungeon. There are 6 floors, and Cruz warns them not to exterminate all the monsters because it's too difficult. This D-rank dungeon absorbed the monsters' mana, so the dungeon monsters' strength on each floor also grew stronger. Alessa City's Adventurers Guild is in charge of this D-rank dungeon. If the dungeon master is defeated, the dungeon's core power can be controlled by humans. This dungeon is very different from other dungeons and can be the biggest source of income. After all the adventurers got to know each other, one adventurer suddenly made fun of Fran. He was Crad with an E-rank level. Crad couldn't believe that a little girl like Fran could reach D-rank in just a few months, and she wasn't cut out to be D-rank. Crad was sure that Fran must have done something to make Clint's heart happy. For example, Fran deliberately does hot activities in bed with Clint all night. Crad didn't accept Clint's decision, and he told Fran to go home and have fun with her mother.
お母さんは死んだ。
Crad also made fun of Amanda, who was old, and Crad didn't know why Amanda, who was already a rank, came to the E-rank exam today. Then Amanda immediately threatened Crad because he had accused Fran and made fun of her. Because of that, Crad gave up and was about to continue to the D-rank dungeon. During the journey to the D-rank dungeon, Crad always targeted Fran and really hated her. But Crad couldn't touch Fran when he wanted to attack her. Even Amanda always beat Crad for targeting her beloved Fran. Then finally, they arrived in front of the D-rank dungeon and would rest around there until tomorrow morning. Cruz set up a night watch schedule for the adventurers, and Fran would be the first to watch over them. This activity is also included in the E-rank test for adventurers. When Fran was sitting in front of the bonfire, Crad suddenly approached Fran and belittled her. Crad couldn't believe that Fran could look after adventurers at night like this. Fran was only a child. Crad also challenges Fran to fight him now. But Fran doesn't care about Crad's challenge because this fight is just a waste of Fran's time and energy. Crad insulted Fran even more because she didn't dare to fight Crad. Even Crad also mocked Shisho because Fran couldn't control such a big ugly sword. After hearing Crad's words, Fran became furious and accepted his challenge. Fran didn't want Shisho to be insulted like this and was going to beat Crad until he gave up. The adventurers were interested in this fight because they could see Fran's true abilities. Then Crad immediately took out his extraordinary ability to fight Fran now. Meanwhile, Fran uses a magic barrier for heaven and earth so that the monsters around the forest don't hear the sounds of fighting here. After Fran used the magic, the adventurers were surprised because Fran could use magic like that. Then Crad and Fran's fight begins. Crad loses this fight and faints from being hit by Fran with the hilt of Shisho's sword. Afterward, Amanda suddenly wanted to fight with Fran. Amanda was bored because she didn't have any duty tonight. Fran immediately agreed to Amanda's request because Fran wanted to know how much her own weakness was when fighting with Amanda. Fran and Amanda make a pact. If Fran wins, Amanda can't follow Fran wherever she goes. Meanwhile, if Amanda wins, Fran must call Amanda Mama. Then Amanda and Fran's fight begins. Amanda was powerful even with a whip, and Fran couldn't swing her sword randomly. If Fran attacks without a strategy, chances are Fran will lose instantly because Shisho is taken by Amanda's whip. Then Amanda would fight Fran even more seriously and infuse magic into her whip. After that, Amanda attacked Fran relentlessly.
手元の魔力操作だけで無知の動きを操る技か。
Then Fran decided to use several magic spells simultaneously without Shisho's help. Fran forbids Shisho to help her now as this is a fight Fran wants herself to have. Then Fran used wind magic to speed up her body's movements, trying to use her split thinking abilities like Shisho did then. Fran also prepared fire magic to attack Amanda. When Amanda attacked Fran again with her whip, Fran immediately used flight magic to approach her. Amanda's whip could no longer be pulled this far. Then Amanda immediately used protective magic, but Fran could still attack Amanda with her split thinking ability and fire magic. It turned out that Amanda wasn't hurt by Fran's magic attack, but Fran still didn't give up and wanted to continue this fight. Then Amanda immediately healed Fran's wound because this fight could no longer be continued. Amanda apologizes to Fran for hurting her so badly. Amanda said her special ability is to block one enemy attack if the attack has high damage. Previously, Amanda had wanted Fran to attack her with fire magic. However, Amanda's special ability would always activate by itself. Then Fran fell asleep because she was too tired to fight. The adventurers there were very surprised by this battle because Fran's strength was almost on par with Amanda's. They also put out the fire because Fran's previous magic explosion was quite big. Then Fran has a dream about her mother. She encouraged Fran to fight for the black cat race that everyone always looked down on. Then Fran woke up from her sleep and saw Amanda's enormous boobs. Shisho said that Fran had been asleep for 2 hours already. Then Fran admits that she has lost the fight tonight, and Fran says that Amanda is a powerful adventurer. Then Amanda also acknowledged Fran's extraordinary strength in this fight. However, Fran must still carry out the agreement made before the battle. Amanda also said Fran needed to rest a night, and other adventurers would take Fran's place to guard here. When Fran wanted to call Amanda Mama, Fran was embarrassed and couldn't say it. Then Amanda hugged Fran and said that she was just teasing Fran. Amanda didn't want to push Fran's will anymore to mention the call. Even though Amanda knows that Fran still doesn't trust Amanda, Amanda wants Fran to tell her whatever is on her mind. Fran can rely on Amanda whenever and wherever because Amanda will be by Fran's side forever. Then Shisho was a little jealous because Fran was able to meet someone who could protect her. But Shisho wasn't worried about that. He had also checked Amanda with the Truth of Lies ability. Everything Amanda said to Fran was the truth. She had no intention whatsoever of hurting Fran. The next day, Fran apologized to the adventurers because her fire magic had kept them busy at night. But the adventurers didn't mind it. After all, they also had a battle with Amanda all night. They were curious about Amanda's strength after Fran fought her, and the adventurers also acknowledged that Fran deserved to have a D rank. After that, they would enter the D rank dungeon using the access card belonging to the Adventurers Guild of Alessa Town. Shisho and Fran were excited because this dungeon must have something unique.